my name is Cherie Page, and this is my video for my therapeutic riding instructor certification. This is the lovely Tango, and this is the lovely Ashley, who will be my rider today. Martha is my offside barrier to help with the stirrup, my volunteer for the day. So before we get on, it's always important to check our tack and make sure that everything looks good and safe. So checking for placement of the pad, placement of the saddle, making sure it's not too forward, not too back, wanting to check all of the flaps and to make sure there's no breaks in my leathers or my stitching. I want to make sure that my stirrups are facing the correct way, that my girth is nice and tight but not too tight, and to also check our bitless bridle and to make sure that our noseband is not too low, that our reins are securely attached and that they go straight up. They have enough room and there's nothing broken, and everything is nice and safe. Secondly, good girl Tango, we're going to check Miss Ashley's attire. Riding attire is very important. She has her pants, a riding helmet, a safe riding helmet, and her boots with her heel. So she looks ready. Miss Tango looks ready. So we're going to go ahead and get mounted. Before we get mounted, Ashley, we're going to do a little task analysis. I would like for you to tell me, how do you get on your horse?
I'm going to take the reins with my left hand, and then I'm going to put my left foot in the stirrup, and I'm going to swing my right leg over, making sure not to touch her butt.
Very nice. And Miss Martha, as soon as Ashley grabs her reins, if you could have your hand in the stirrup, making sure there's pressure on both sides so that our saddle stays nice and centered. So when you're ready, go ahead and get on. Beautiful. Good job sitting down nice and quietly. You did not hit her butt. We're going to go ahead and walk right into the arena, and we are going to turn and face the gate. Martha's going to close my gate behind me. So when you're ready, before we ask her to walk on, what are your cues for walking on?
I'm going to put my hands forward and use my voice.
Use your voice.
And squeeze with my
And
legs.
squeeze gently with your legs, making sure that we try not to hit these stirrups on the way out. Ask her to walk on. Nice job, Tango and Ashley. Walking out quietly, not hitting our stirrups. Got a little lick and chew, looking good. All right, what are some goals that you would like to work on today?
Keeping my legs long.
Legs long.
And my
Arms by your side. Okay. Sitting up tall. Great goals to have for horseback riding. And what would be some goals that you would like to work on, have Tango work on today?
Staying straight.
Staying straight.
And staying in the trot and not loping.
Yes, she loves loping into the sunset.
Cherie, I'm closing your gate now.
Thank you for closing my gate, Martha. Thank you. Okay, so before we do our pattern and test, we are going to do some warm-up, okay? We're going to talk about why it's important to warm up and what we're going to be doing in our pattern. The warm-up will include elements of our pattern, so we will be able to practice all the things that we need to. So when we're ready, we're going to go ahead and ask Miss Tango to walk on. We're going to go ahead and turn to the right and go to the blue cone. So when you are ready, go ahead and take a nice deep breath, look up straight, tall, give her a little squeeze, ask her to walk on. Very nice. We could ask Miss Tango for a little bit more of a working walk. Very nice. Okay, so why is it important that we warm up? It is important for our bodies and our horses' bodies because warming up gives us extra blood flow to our muscles. That increases our flexibility, it increases our mobility, and it decreases the chances of having any injuries. And it's very important to ride and to warm up our right and our left side so that both sides are even and balanced. That's going to give your horse the ability to turn corners better. It's going to give you the ability to ask her to move off of her hindquarters. And so we're going to be doing a lot of half halts today. That is when we ask our horse to change a gait, a transition. That means we're going to go ahead and squeeze our reins with our ring finger. gait. That's gonna be a sitting trot. We do that by keeping our legs nice and long and being able to squeeze our sides of our horse and asking her to go. Then we're gonna go ahead and practice our posting trot. Posting trots are important. It takes the weight of our body off of her back, and it allows her to move more smoothly and fluidly. So we're going to go ahead and ask Miss Tango for a sitting trot, asking for a half halt first. We're going to ask for that right at this white paper. Give a half halt and a little bit of a squeeze with your legs, looking up tall. We're going to go ahead, and when we get to green, we're going to go ahead and move into a posting trot. Doing that by rising and falling with the outside leg on the wall. Very nice. We're going to give a nice circle all the way around, coming all the way back around to blue. Do you feel that you are on the right diagonal? Yes. You are. Very nice. Once we get to blue, we're going to cross the diagonal. We're going to stay in this posting trot. We're going to change rein in the middle of the arena. We do that by sitting 1 beat and 2 beats. 2 beats. Very nice. We are going to go ahead and ask Miss Tango for a nice big circle all the way around. Practicing going in a circle the other direction. Alright, when we get back to red, we are going to practice doing some half circles. We're going to stay in this posting trot. We're doing a great job with keeping her in that trot, not allowing her to canter. So we're going to do a half circle. Good. Good girl. We're going to come on out. We're going to make that half circle to the right and another half circle to the left, coming outside of the green. Very nice. Looking up and straight. I like that you checked to see if you were on the correct diagonal by looking down at that shoulder. All right. We are going to ask for a downward transition by asking for, oh, she thinks she's cantering. We're going to ask for that downward transition by doing a little half halt and asking her to gently walk. Very lovely transition. You do not let her bottom out. She does like to do that sometimes. Nice. Okay. We're going to ask you ladies to come on into the middle of the arena. We're going to do a tack check and we're going to talk about cantering. I'm going to ask her for a nice hoe by pulling back. Nice, and then releasing pressure when she stops. Good job. Okay. How do your stirrups feel?
Good.
They look good as well, and your seat looks really good. You're sitting nice in the middle. Let's check this. Oh, it is very tight. She is good to go. Okay, so we've talked about our half halts. We've talked about, oh, good girl. We've talked about our sitting trot, and we've talked about our posting trot. Let's talk about a canter. A canter is what we do when we ask our horse to go into a 4-beat gait. That is a more natural gait of the horse. It also allows the horse to work on their tummy. It pulls their tummy up, so it actually is like a very good exercise for them. Strong stomach muscles are super important for balance, for going in circles, for being able to do transitions, okay? The way that we do a canter is we are going to take our inside leg, we're gonna keep it at the girth. Our outside leg is gonna go behind the girth, heels down, looking straight and tall, keeping our elbows flexible and giving a nice squeeze and transitioning into that ride, which is her favorite thing to do. So I imagine she'll be pretty happy about that. So we're gonna practice that. So we're gonna go ahead and ask Miss Tango to walk on out to white, and we're gonna make a right towards the red cone. Nice. Everything that we do with our horse when we're in the arena is building relationship and bond and trust. That is going to make our transitions, it's going to make our patterns, our riding, everything that we do with our horse that much better, that much more satisfying. So we are going to go ahead and practice some of those pattern pieces again. We're going to go ahead and ask for a nice half halt, giving her the instruction that we are going to speed up, taking some weight off those hindquarters, allowing her to get into that next gait. So we're going to go ahead and ask her for a sitting trot. You go ahead and do that now at S. Nice. She knows what's coming. So when we get around this yellow cone, we're going to go ahead and open that inside rein, ask for that canter. Oh, okay, oh. That's okay. You can go ahead and ask her on the back side. That's okay. Very nice. There we go. That's okay if it takes time to get into whatever gait we need to. All right. That was good. I love that you kept asking her, assuring her that we are okay. Very nice. All right, let's canter from yellow on down to blue. Beautiful. Seat looks nice and strong, legs down. At blue, we are going to ask for a trot. We're going to turn and we're going to cross this diagonal. Nice. Looking up straight where you're going. There you go. Asking her to stay nice and straight. Taking some breaths. Reminding her all is well. Reminding yourself once we get past red, we're going to give another half halt. And we're going to give our cues for a canter. We're just going to canter on down to green. Asking her to do a straight canter. Good job. Once we get to green, you ladies can give a half halt. And we're going to go ahead and down to a walk. Very, very lovely. Oh, hey, bodyman out there, Miss Tango. Keep her going. Miss Tango is having you work a little bit today, huh? She sure is. I see you. I see you, girlfriend. All right. So let's actually take a nice breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And we're going to just quietly walk her on down to this second white cone, stopping and facing the orchard. Good. I see some licking and some chewing. That's always a good thing when our horse is saying, okay, yeah, you know what? Got my head back together here. I'm on board. Here I am. Good girl. All right, asking for a nice hoe. She sometimes gives a little back up here, and that's okay. Beautiful job. All right, we're gonna take a nice deep breath in through our nose. And out through our mouth. How you feeling? Well. Okay. How's Miss Tango, you think? Okay, yeah, no, that's okay. That's all right. Not every ride is amazing and fantastic. Some days are better than others. The most important thing is that we still work hard. We stay connected to our horse. We do our best to stay calm. That's how we build relationship and riding skills. All right, you ready to go ahead and do our pattern?
Yes.
We know this pattern well, huh, Miss Tangs? Oh, we got some licking and some chewing. All right, we're gonna go ahead and ask Miss Tango to walk on. When we do get past red, we're going to ask for that half halt. And we're going to ask for a posting trot. Good job. Nice keeping her straight, and really good job asking her to stay in that trot. When we get to yellow, we are going to cross the arena. We're going to change rein. Nice, and you're on the right diagonal, looking up ahead. Good girls. You girls are looking good. Nice and straight, sitting that feet. Once we get past green, we're going to make that left. We're going to stay in that posting trot. Once we get to blue, we're going to cross that diagonal again, but this time we're going to sit. So we're going to go ahead and come across. We're going to relax, keep our legs long, asking her to stay in the trot. Very beautiful. Okay. Nice. Okay. Once we get past red, we're going to make that right hand turn onto yellow. We are going to ask for a half halt. Once we get to F, we're going to ask for the canter. So inside leg at the girth, outside leg behind the girth, opening up that inside ring, keeping her straight. Very good. I love that. Was a very smooth transition, Miss Ashley. Once we get down to blue, we're going to go ahead and downward transition with a half halt. Very nice. We're going to go ahead and practice those half circles, taking it across the arena in a posting trot. Nice. Do you feel that you're on the right diagonal?
Yes.
You are, ma'am. Keeping her straight and your legs nice and long and heels down. Fantastic job. Arms nice and elastic. Okie dokie, Miss Tango, your favorite thing in the world, girlfriend. We're gonna go ahead and sit that trot. We're gonna give her a beautiful half halt, squeezing with our ring fingers, asking for a canter. Nice transition, nice and smooth, looking up tall, sitting straight. Nice. When we get to green, another downward transition into a trot. Nice. You do not bottom out. Take a nice circle around blue and around orange, on out to green and back to blue. Circles are super important for balance and bending, flexibility. It allows our horse to be able to pick up those gait changes. It allows them to be able to increase muscle tone and strength so that they can be the best shape that they can be. Nice. Good job keeping her straight. All right, when we get past blue, a little downward transition, squeezing those ring fingers. Nice. Good job just getting into that walk. Looking good, girls. All right. Oh, good girl. We're just going to walk on down to yellow. Good girl, Tango. Great job, Miss Ashley. Sitting up tall, looking straight. You look nice and relaxed up there. We're going to turn around this yellow cone and we're going to bring her on in and we're going to practice backing up. Backing up is super important because when the wild horses do not back up naturally just to back up, it requires trust and patience, and it requires a bond and relationship with the rider, trusting that you will not lead her into a tiger, a lion, or a bear. So we're going to go ahead and bring her up. We're going to ask her to hoe with our cues. Nice. Okay. Asking her to back up 4 steps with a little bump towards your pockets. Nice. Nice. Keeping her straight too. Very good. Oh, hold on, Miss Tango. And asking her to walk forward 4 steps. Give her a little squeeze. Very nice. And hoe. Oh, good job. How do you think that went? Better. Better. She really knows that pattern, huh? All right, Miss Tango, how do you think that went? She said better. I do like cantering and I do like the pattern is what she said. All right, so we went over half halts, why they're important and how to do them. We went over our sitting trot. We went over our posting trot, how to do them and why they're important, and also our canter and our backup and why, how do we do it and why it's important. You girls did so good today. It wasn't an easy ride, but you stuck it out. You stayed calm. You continued to work with her. You let her know that this is what we're doing. We are a team. We're going to make it happen. And look what happened. In the end, you made it happen. So before we get down, I'm going to go ahead and ask you to tell me, what do you do to get down?
I'm going to keep my reins in my left hand, and I'm going to swing my right leg over her back, not touching her butt. Then I'm going to put my belly on the saddle and slide off.
You got it. I'm going to ask her to bring her head up here. Now I'm just going to go ahead and hold her right here. You can go ahead and dismount when you are ready. Lovely job. Give this girl some lovies. Good job. High five, Miss Ashley. All right, that concludes my TRI video. Thank you for watching.